Okay, and we are back. We have not budged from our spot here where we parked our car, or whatever this thing is. Pretty sleek automobile, huh? No tires and it flies through the air. I'll take two. Alright, so let's explore this mansion here.
This house belongs in a tax bracket that I am most unfamiliar with.
Says the guy who lives at the Ritz. Alright, we can knock on the door or just open it up. Ah, yes, why knock when you can just walk into a stranger's house? Wow. Well, look at that.
Baseball card? Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices. There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway. This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer.
Really? Oh, we got a puzzle here. This.
Hello. Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
Alright, can I...
This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer.
Okay, so I can't shut this now? Just leave it as is?
Barrels make any interior space look more rugged.
Of course they do.
That's not my style.
This right here. Oh, it's just a cap and a barrel. Okay. Neurosurgery for dumbasses. Okay.
Now that's my kind of book. Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna have some fun going through here.
Who sells seashells by the seashore? Yeah, just some books.
And that's what it looks like.
Hey, bada bada bada. Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. The soothing, sultry siren song of a red cat. Staring at this picture is more exciting than watching a game of baseball. Must be a Barry Bonds baseball. It's got an asterisk on it.
What did I just do with that? Oh, I put it up there.
That might come in handy. Well, this looks cheap. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that. Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus? Nothing I can use. Now that was a terrible year for wine. Well, there's Waldo.
Okay. Alright, what is back here? Everything is underneath stuff
Nice.
here. So we're finding baseball
Pillaging
cards
must be one of their
here.
hobbies. Pillaging must be one of their hobbies.
Alright, look, can we get in here?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean. There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment.
Oh, God. That's the late notice of the future.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards.
Alright, and I think I'm about ready to find 9 baseball
That's
cards.
about the only sailboat I could afford. Yeah, just some books. Wrong form of vets. Come on, people. Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you it wasn't nearly as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school.
Compared to a Harvard
That's
medical
not
degree.
important.
Alright.
It takes a man of exquisite taste to truly appreciate a pleather chair.
Okay, let's look at his... Can we look? Oh, can't even look at the phone. I think that there would be something there. What is this?
Well, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall.
Okay, and it doesn't go on. Is there anything here that...
This is just to trick people into thinking you read a lot.
Aha!
Now I could use that. There's just no accounting for good taste.
So we're looking for baseball
No,
cards.
that's not important.
So what happens when we fill this up? Does something open up behind there? That's what I'm thinking right now. That's the working plan right now. I think we've... Wait, we haven't looked under.
Say hello to my little friends. Now that was a terrible year for wine.
Alright, what about under this? What about in here? Aha! Boy, this is a weird layout for this
I
place.
think that's upside down. Oh, the table's all wobbly. In the immortal words of Goldilocks, this chair is just right.
Okay, let's open this. What do we have here? Radioactive. Surprise. Beef Merlot.
Ah, delicious jams.
And I think that's it.
Magnets. How do they work?
And on this side we have...
Really? They found someone to eat this crap?
Okay. And that's it for the fridge. Boy, I expected more out of this. I really did. Alright, let's look in the microwave. Or oven, or whatever.
That's a terrible place for a petri dish.
Okay. So now we have a petri dish in our inventory that we have no idea what we're going to use that for yet. That's the key word, yet. Well, that's interesting. They do the floors and the ceilings in the exact same wood.
This copy's been out here for days.
Well, that means that no one's been here for days.
That's a sink.
Alright, well, we're going to keep looking.
Not much of a view.
There's no view.
Salty. Tasty. Cookies? Nope. Just flour.
Ah, what do we have?
Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. Most of the stuff's expired. Fine feast for mice. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy.
Alright, so nothing there. Can't open any of these cabinets.
I've always learned the hard way that the stove gets hot. Delicious jams. It's no good to me without alcohol. There must be something I can eat around here.
So he's looking for something to eat.
Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible. I really should look into getting a kitchen for my apartment.
But you have that diner down the road with the mutant serving you food. Round puffs.
There must be something I can eat around here.
Anything up there?
You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy.
What do we have in here? Pots and pans. Ah, baseball card. I just jumped up on... Look at that. That's how you jump in this game, huh?
Well,
Stand on the top of the drawer as it opens. And nothing in there.
Really? They found someone to eat this crap?
Now, I wanted to shut that door, but it's not going to happen, I guess.
King Twinkie is the only royalty I recognize. Well, judging by all this fiber, the owner has digestive issues.
Alright, I'm not seeing anything else in this room worth grabbing, so out we go. Try this room down here. And this is what? This is the bathroom, alright.
Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem. There's
a lot of glow in this game.
My landlord always reminds me that indoor plumbing is a privilege, not a right. Ah, a remembrance of a much simpler time. Oh, I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any. Keep out of reach of children. Oh, banana flavor. Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place.
Mike and Ike?
Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic.
All right.
Gumdrops and lollipops. I'll put this in my comic book rack collection in my office. No bidet? Sick. Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
Okay.
Tsunami!
Okay. Whatever you say there.
Dub dub.
No baseball cards in here?
Yeah, I believe that's a towel. Let's see, that says B. Oh, bath.
Okay, I think we've exhausted everything in here. Unless the floor opens or something like that. Can we get into the back of the toilet tank?
Sick.
Nope.
Tsunami!
Nope, shake that and we're out of here. Okay, so we've been there, around in here. Wait, what's this?
Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, buddy! You know 1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying, you moron! Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified bunhead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Well, the system's about as effective as other systems I've tried. But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency.
Alright, something went ding. What went ding? Is that points added or what? Is there anything there? I think we've got everything in here, so time to head up the stairs. Let's see what's up here. Okay, is this just one big room? It's a double bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom that with just curtains. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, why do you need... well, not even gonna go there. Okay, a drawer with stuff in it. Close. Open. Nothing to even look at there. Open this one. Ah, Mike and Ike.
It's Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Sleep with a Swedish fish. Put this in my comic book rack collection in my office. Perfect place to keep a midnight snack. Impressive, if you're into that sort of thing.
Now,
I don't know if I get the open concept between these 2 bedrooms.
yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. But I guess if you have 2 wives and that are open to different things.
Oh, perfect for watching someone while they sleep. Oh man, I hate retro things. Sheesh, I couldn't even imagine lugging this thing up those stairs.
And I can't even...
Sheesh, I couldn't even
Alright,
imagine
enough of
lugging
that.
this thing up those... If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Alright. Ooh, what do we got here? We don't have a code to get in here yet, but we have found a place to put in a code. See, the question, can we get it all in one shot, or we're going to have to come back here numerous
this is
times?
Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom.
This is another living room.
Gross. This bowl is full of fruit. Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom. Well, no big bad wolf will be getting in here. Yeah, just some books.
I see something.
An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Not my size, not my style, not my day.
All right, we're running out of
Place to keep a midnight snack.
running out of stuff
Just looking
here.
at these makes me tired. If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay, we're running out of hiding places. Where haven't we looked yet?
Well, if I ever need to step up, I'm coming back for you.
All right, maybe under the corner of a rug. Let's check inventory here, see what we got in there. 5.
Classic. These baseball cards are great collectibles.
Okay, and what else have we got here?
Hello. The 8 lost rules of etiquette. Rule number 1, a friendly greeting could open doors for you.
Okay, and that, what is the code on that? All right, I'm going to come back to that. 43556. Okay.
Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration.
The cryogenic sleep state that has caused so much physical and mental damage to the Morlocks is beginning to affect me. The fresh disease seems to be speeding up, causing serious deterioration on the right side of my face. I do hope you have a solution for me soon. T. Okay. Petri dish.
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk. I'll need to clean it off to see what's underneath here.
Clean it off. What would we clean it off with?
Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance.
Okay. Several of my sources are questioning your allegiance. Surely, after all we've been through, you would not work against me and turn to her. You've been very well paid for your work, and I do not take kindly to those who betray me. Alright, so back to our code. What was it? 43556. Let's see what we get here. 43556. Oh, it's not even a safe. It's a room. A lab. Wow, look at all this stuff. Day 3. That means that encryption thing should be done back at the other, on Chandler Street. Drugs and guns. Alright. Or the Fast and the Curious. I don't know how many days are in this
Hoping to
game.
find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well, we had such a charming conversation on the vidphone, I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once years ago. So did you really come here looking for me? Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. A wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been legally separated for over a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties his shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here. I found Maldonado's number and called to see if he knew anything.
Yeah, well, Maldonado's not going to be able to help us much because he's dead. Is that who you were coming to see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your husband, who, by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him, that would be a big help.
I will. Feel free to look around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later. And sorry about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces. Probably look better with a hole in it.
Classic Tex.
I have my doubts about Ariel Bauer's motivation. She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba, hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here or did my internal fan just crash?
Well, it feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough.
Okay, what do we have here? We have human nervous system.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. He's looking a little under the weather.
Yes.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Okay, drawer.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
And we have what? A ticket? What is
Well, I
that?
wonder what's on this little device.
Another flash drive?
You have a fax.
Ah, there's a fax.
If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen.
Oh, okay. But let's check the fax first.
Looks like Carlos Maldonado was trying to get a hold of Mason about someone named Margaret Leonard.
Okay. So let's take, but before we do that, let's plug in use.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories. Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memory?
All right. The plot thickens. All right, now we have the facts. Let's take a look at the facts that we just got here.
Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard for Bowers.
Okay, it looks like Margaret Leonard is going rogue. What should I do? Huh. Wait. Can I...
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Is there anything in there?
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Alright, let's open this drawer. What do we have here?
Nothing I can use. Man, that is so cool. My business card? How did Mason Bowers get this? This looks like a good bathroom read. Man, that is so cool. Nothing I can use.
Huh. Everybody's got his business card. Alright, so...
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room.
So, wonder if you've been here before, Tex. Ah, baseball card.
Yoink. I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
But you have no clue what it is, do you?
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Alright. Oh. We don't have a way in there yet, do we? Okay, we've got to find a way to get into that thing.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love. I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something. I got a feeling that's not a crochet needle. Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling. You don't have to put on the red light.
Alright, well, let's take a quick look through our inventory and see if there's anything else we can use for a code. Alright, 6 cards. Alright, we need to do something with this.
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk. I'll need to clean it off to see what's underneath here.
And I don't think I've got anything in inventory that will clean that off. Unless I can put it under a sink or something. Alright. Alright, and that password we had to get into the other place doesn't apply here. It's actually gone out of inventory. I don't know what the hell we're going to use that broken zipline trolley for. Alright, so I think we're done in this room.
Well, it's a microscope, and you'd need one of these just to see Rook's sense of humor.
Okay, is there anything I'm forgetting? Did I look at this?
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
They drilled a hole in my skull. I was awake and it hurt a lot. Okay, that's nice. Alright, so we have this thing, not that thing, but the one downstairs. How many cards do we need to be able to get into that room? That's the question. Let's go back in here. We need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we don't have anywhere near... We've got 6. We need 3 more baseball cards. I guess the question is, are they even in this building here? They all seem to be hiding underneath
nothing
something.
worthwhile on these shelves.
Ah, something in the corner.
Sulfuric acid. I better be careful with this.
Well, I wonder if that would clean off the petri dish. Should we give it a shot? See what happens? 1 petri dish, 1 sulfuric acid.
I guess luck counts for something.
Ha 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 ha! Let's examine it now.
Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish. I'll need some help reading the inscription.
Ah, there's a microscope upstairs. So let's go apply that there. Maybe that's the code for that thing, that, whatchamacallit, the other wall thing in here. Alright, microscope. $670. Look at that. All right. Let's try it here. 670. Hey, hey! Look at that. I am a genie.
That's interesting.
Got another card.
Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches.
Chocolate cocaine toothache drops.
Nothing I can use. Anatomy books. Used only for medical research purposes, I'm sure.
Okay. Alright, now that we've found that stuff, we need to find more.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the...
Zip, we're done with that. Okay.
Just the place to conduct some business.
We need to find more.
Just the place to conduct some business. Just the place to conduct some business. You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
We need baseball cards. I don't know where else we're gonna go.
PhD to understand any of these books.
Is there anything I'm missing here? No, I'm not seeing anything.
Nothing I can use.
Nothing. Anything around the backside? Anything hidden?
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room.
Where else are we not finding this?
Unfortunately, it's not the Tunnel of Love.
Alright, so we're done in here. Let's have a quick look around.
Well, no big bad wolf will be getting in here.
Huh.
Just looking at these makes me... If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very...
Wait.
No, I could use that.
Was that a baseball card? Okay, there was one sitting there. Okay, so I think we're down to... We need 9. We have 8. We need one more. One more, and then the puzzle unlocks. Where is that elusive extra baseball card? They're not making it easy for me here. I don't want to have to cheat. Alright, we're getting...
Oh man, I hate retro things.
A nice skylight.
Ceilings are good for keeping God's prying eyes out of your business.
Anything come out of there? I've got to look under the corners of the rugs, things like that. There's got to be something around here. Where else do we look? Where?
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Alright, we found one on this table. Anything on a chair, maybe? Just sitting underneath the table?
There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway.
Alright, let's... The windows. Let's check the windows, ceilings. Alright. Next to the tables. Where would it be? Not on the chair, not on the chair here. Let's check. There's no inside of the countertop there.
A collector's edition of Matt Q-Base Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that.
Alright, where else can we look here? Where?
This bunny makes me laugh. He's hilarious. Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
Alright, we're back in here again now. Just like keep checking and driving ourselves batty. Is there anything in the door? I don't see anything that looks like a baseball card in here, nor is there anything to click on. Anything in the door? It's just very, very bright. Lots of glow.
Tried to make a hard-boiled egg using one of these. Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster.
Alright. Anything laying around in here? Come on. We gotta find something. Gotta find it. If we have one leftover baseball card, it's gotta be hiding somewhere in here. let's go back in here now. I know we found one in here.
My landlord always reminds me that indoor plumbing is a privilege, not a right. Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem.
Alright, nothing on the floor.
Ah, a remembrance of a much simpler time.
Alright. Gonna lose my mind here, and nothing in the trash can, nothing in the toilet.
Sick.
Where else can we look? Where? Okay, not in the soap dish.
Yeah, I believe that's a towel.
Ah, come on. Where is it?
Barrels make any interior space look more rugged.
If I was an extra baseball card, where would I hide?
Nothing adds personality to a room like throw pillows.
Wait. Aha! There it is.
That's interesting.
All right. You can't beat hunt and peck. All right, so no, it's down here in the office. All right, let's put this in. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now we have to... Oh my gosh. This is... We gotta put these in order now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers found on the baseball cards.
Oh no, a math problem! Okay, so everything has to total 17. Alright, so you mathematicians, you might want to fast forward here because I'm a lunkhead when it comes to the math problems, so let's take a look here. 6, 10, 13, 13, okay. Okay, I'm assuming that the side on the right has to work like that. Now whether it's there, or there, I'm not sure that matters. But the only way you can make 17 out of a 9 and you have 3 cards is you've got to have the 4, the 3, and the 1. I don't think any other combination will work. Because you can have a 5 and a 2, but that doesn't take up 3 spots. So we need that combination right there. Now there's something with the other 2 that we need to adjust around. So the question is, how do we do this in such a way? So you've got 8, 9, 14, 16. So we switch this. Check that out. Move that there. No, back there. And we got it. Alright, this is what happens when you finally frickin' think logically. Son of a gun. We have money.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity. Lots of cash. Pawn Weekly maybe even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine.
I guess we don't need cash in this game. So that's all we got out of there is a frickin' pawn thing?
The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times.
Okay, so now we need to go find Mason Bowers because, well, it's not here. Okay, so I think that we've done this to the best we could. I'm gonna put a fast forward in there for those people, so I guess, or either that or do some serious editing here. That took me a while to do that stupid puzzle. It's after 2 o'clock in the morning. It's getting on 2:30 right now. I like the game in the wee hours, but sometimes, even though it's fun to game late at night, my brain is not attached to my head. So, please forgive me for that. So let's get out of here now. I think that's about all we can do right now in this place, and I'm pretty thrilled that we did that without cheating, because the way the internet is right now, I used to play. No, I'm not going to say it. Let's just say that when I used to play these games a long time ago, there wasn't a walkthrough. You had to buy a walkthrough. Alright, so I think that's it. Now there is a little cheat thing on here. If you click here and you come down here, where the lines with the question marks are at the bottom here, that will get you. Okay, these are the tasks here, basically. Get inside the secret MRI room, how to solve the coffee table puzzle in the beach house. That one was simple. Find all 9 baseball cards. Basically, we're in hint mode here. So this other one here, find out more information on Mason Bowers. Pick up, examine facts in the MRI, solve the baseball puzzle. Pick up and examine. Pick up and examine Pawn Weekly magazine. Okay, we didn't examine that, but we have to do that anyway, so we'll do that before we leave. And get memory stick from Mojo. Oh, that's the guy back in the other town. So let's do this as long as we're in here, because I'll probably do some editing and edit out that, the 20 minutes I spent on that puzzle. I don't know if it was that long. Maybe it was more. But, okay, let's take a look at this here.
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Okay. And I think that's it. I think that's all we have here. Alright, so let's go back. Let's end this here, and in the next part we'll go to, well, we got to go to Rook's pawn shop, and then we have to go to the barbecue place to get the disc that's been unencrypted for us. So, thanks for watching, and if I don't edit this out, it's going to be a 55-minute video. If I do edit it out, it'll be much shorter. So, it's like, I don't know why I'm saying this on here, but that's the craziness of late night gaming. So, alright, we'll see you in the next part. If you like what you're seeing, click subscribe. If you don't, send me a nasty message. I like reading nasty messages. No, but seriously, if you like it, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next part, because this game keeps getting more interesting. It goes along, and there's many more games after this. This is not, if you've seen any of my other games previous, I've done a few games, and I'll be adding many, many more, because I've got so many that I haven't played yet. I've just kind of got an inventory of these things that, for some reason, they've been sitting there unplayed for quite some time. So I'm finally getting around to them all, and we'll see you in the next part. Thanks again.